Today on the channel from the Marvel Knights Mindless One Build-A-Figure Wave, we've got the Midnight Suns Iron Man, and we got Luke Cage.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Here and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends Marvel Knights Mindless One Build-A-Figure Wave unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got Midnight Suns game Iron Man and we've got Luke Cage. But for all your Marvel Legends needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And without further ado, we're going to start off Luke Cage. I've been waiting for this one in my collection for an awfully long time. I did not have the Toy Biz version back in the day. I do got the MCU version, which is good for what it is, but it's not the classic Luke Cage. And we're finally getting that here today. And man, I am here for it all day long. And twice on Sunday. There you go. That's true. That's true. We got Luke Cage looking only like a Luke Cage could look. But look at the packaging on this. What are we doing? Looks like this got curb stomped. And I think it might have by the Amazon driver. Now, this wave I did pick up from Amazon. For whatever reason, Amazon got this wave first. So that's what I did. I picked them up from Amazon. And you're going to see some destroyed boxes along the way. That's just the beauty of Amazon, I guess. But luckily for me, I guess, if you're an on-card guy, I would rather have me get this than you because I'm opening it up anyway. So if you have an on-card, hopefully you got one of the mint ones. I guess they got this to the perfect person in a lot of ways. But the first thing we notice here about this wave, look at that. Plastic-free packaging. See you later. We're back to the old school Marvel Legends packaging, and there's something special about this. There's something better about this, no doubt about it. We got the window box. We can see what's going on. We can see what all the fuss is about at the end of the day. But you got Marvel Knights down there. You do got old Luke Cage, Powerman. Sometimes he's called Powerman. Sometimes Powerman Luke Cage. Sometimes Luke Cage Powerman. I call him friend. That's exactly what I call him. But looking good there in the classic packaging. Little Luke Cage logo at the top, I guess we'll call it. I don't know. LC, I guess. Luke Cage. Who knows? We got Marvel Legends, Mindless One, Build-A-Figure, all that kind of stuff. Classic animation over on the side with a little update, a little twist to it. Same thing over here. And then on the back, of course, you got the cross-sell down below. Almost at the blurb. The blurb's up here, but the cross-sell's down here, of course. And the jibber-jabber down here. But we do got the cross-sell right here. And we will be unboxing every single one of these on the channel. And then at the very end, we're going to rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. And we're going to build the Mindless One in that video as well. So stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to the channel, as I always do say. But let's see what it says about old Lucas Cage. One Lucas Cage here. Let's see. Having accidentally gained superhuman strength and bulletproof skin from a science experiment. Always those science experiments gone wrong. When I was in science class, I'd just blow out the outlets by sticking a gum wrapper in it. That was the craziest thing that happened in my science class. Luke Cage became a hero for hire, known as Powerman. Okay, well, the heroes for hire. Always an interesting subset of the Marvel Universe. You had your intergalactic superheroes, of course. Nothing too fun there. You, of course, had your X-Men, your mutants, and then you had your Avengers and all that kind of stuff. You had your Spider-Mans, your Punishers, and then you kind of get down to the heroes for hire from there. An interesting group. An interesting group, with not without their challenges, of course, as we know. Look at that outfit. Oh my gosh, an all-timer in the outfit department, man. He looks like he's ready to go to the old discotheque. Maybe he was made for loving you like a young kiss at the end of the day. Who knows? Who knows? But he does look good. He looks like he's straight out of the 70s, and man, I'm here for it. I wasn't alive in the 70s, but I heard it was a good time. I heard it was a good time in the 70s. Who knows? Somebody can fact-check that if they want to. I'm sure somebody lived in the 70s. See you later. A little spin on it. Goodbye. Ooh, I see something I don't like right off the bat, but we do got this big old Mindless One leg. Look at that big chunk. It looks like a chunk of coal that would be in my stocking circa 1987. Don't get me started on that aircraft carrier story, but it looks like a little bit of coal almost. But it is the Mindless One. Like I said, we will put him together further on down the road like a young Eric Clapton. Yes, you heard it here first, Eric Clapton. Now, Powerman, really fitting the name. He's got 2 fists of fury right out of the package. He's ready to throw some punches if he needs to. Maybe even some punches and bunches if he needs to. But he's ready to go. He's got 2 fists of fury. But just in case you don't need fists, you got 2 kind of maniacal maniac hands here. He's got some of those going on. If he's going to squeeze the life out of somebody or something. But we do got 2 of those hands right there. Now we get down to old Luke Cage, and we'll see what we think here. We're going to start with the head here. Man, I love that 70s afro going on here. Been a little power band going on as well. Looking pretty good. Not a bad face for Powerman. I like it. Not a bad face, not a happy face. A stoic face. A hero for hire face is what we got going on there. He does got the yellow puffy shirt going on. Black pants, then the yellow boots. Yellow and black attack can only mean one thing. Striper fan. Luke Cage, Striper fan. Who knows? Maybe he even influenced Striper being out of the 70s and whatnot. But does look good in the yellow black attack. And then you got that nice chain wrapped around. Sometimes when a belt from JCPenney's or Sears or Target or Walmart, whatever, won't do, man, you just go to a chain, you rip that chain off the wall, you throw it around your waist, and man, you're in business. A lot of times we see it with people using rope. Oh, the rope belt. There was a kid in my elementary school back in the day, and I'll tell that story another day, but he had a rope belt, old school rope belt, just tied that thing up. Man, he was living the dream, and he might have been made fun of by a lot of kids in school. Choose your own adventure there. You know how that goes. But he does got a chain belt going on looking good, and then he's got some chain cufflinks as well. I don't believe, no, those are sculpted. No, they are removable. I think if you take the hand out, I think those will probably come off. No, they will not, but they do twist and turn a little bit, but they don't seem to come off, which I'm kind of happy about that. I don't like those things being too wiggly for me. But looking good in the yellow-black attack. But first thing I noticed when I got him out of the package, though, is you can see skin right through there. That is disappointing. I want this covered. I don't want to see a little skin through the shirt. That just kind of breaks up the whole look to it, if you know what I mean right there. Of course, you put his arms out and stuff. It just looks weird with his armpits showing. It should all connect together. So that is a miss here on a Luke Cage. And Luke Cage, you figure we've been waiting quite some time for. That is a little bit disappointing, if you ask me. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's not the perfect Luke Cage yet. So we need another one. We're going to need another one down the road. We'll see what happens there. But he's got the big old cut on his chest right here. He's just opened up. He's letting it all go out. No chest hair on him. He keeps it clean or he can't grow any. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But definitely looking good as far as the chest goes. He's cut up. He's got some abs. He's ready to go. He's been doing his sit-ups, I guess. Who knows? But all around, a good-looking figure outside of the arm. That thing really takes your eyes out of the prize there. There's no doubt about it. But, of course, articulation. Head, a lot of down movement on that head right there. Up, not so much. Blocked by the yellow collar there. Side to side in the head, of course. Arms all the way around. Of course, you got the bicep cut looking good. Double jointed. Pinless elbows. Here for that all day long. Hands removable. We talked about that. No ab crunch on him, though. We don't got any of that going on, but we do got a waist articulation side to side. A little hula hoop action there. Big old Luke Cage splits if you need them. You do got a thigh cut. Double jointed. Pinless knees. Hits continue to be played right here at the table today. And then you got some very pirate-like, buccaneer-like boots on him here. And it doesn't look like there's a boot cut. Is that true? Is that true? No boot cut? What are we doing? No boot cut. We do get ankles up and down, side to side. Big old yellow shoes, boots on him, of course. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Yes, he does, like a glove. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles. Make sure you get the Mattel stands, not the Jazzware stands. And they should be back in stock very soon. But Luke Cage, he's in the house. He's finally in the house. One of the most wanted, most requested Marvel Legend figures of the last few years. Finally here. Not perfect. Close enough to be dangerous. That's what we're going to call it right here. Now we're going to turn our attention over to Iron Man. And this is things where things get a little convoluted, maybe. Who knows? Once again, did get this from Amazon. But this is a Gamerverse figure. Now, we've seen Gamerverse figures in the past. Heck, we've had a lot of Gamerverse Iron Man figures in the past. But this is the Midnight Suns game. Never played it. And I remember when the Midnight Suns trailer for that game came out, I remember I was on YouTube or something, and it popped up. And I actually thought it was a movie at first. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a new movie. It's called Midnight Suns. I'm here for this. And then I realized it was a video game, and I went to the next video is what I did, because I just don't got time for them video games. But an interesting look for Iron Man here, the gold and black attack. I don't know if he's a Steelers fan. He's definitely not an Iowa Hawkeyes fan. We know that. He's a Steelers fan. That's what we're going to say right here. Or, dare I say, a Striper fan where things got messed up in the wash. I don't know. Who knows? But he's a member of the Midnight Suns game, Iron Man, Gamerverse. Of course, same Build-A-Figure Wave, Marvel Knights. Glamour shot on the side, of course. On the back, we got the tail of the tape, we got the blurb, we got the glamour shot, we got the cross-sell, we got the jibber-jabber down low. Let's see what it says about our friend Iron Man. After a deadly bomb blast, millionaire playboy genius Tony Stark perfects a high-tech suit of armor and decides to use his technology and privilege to reshape the world. Could we get any more generic on that back there? Would have liked to have seen something about the game, you know, hey, he uses his power to fight whoever in this game. See you later, goodbye. Could have had something like that, would have been nice. But there he is, Iron Man looking okay. Looking okay. Pop him out here. Pop the hands, the Build-A-Figure, the effect pieces. We got some accessories here. We got a few things going on. If I can get them out, maybe. What are we doing here? What are we doing? It's always a challenge. Always got to be a challenge somewhere along the way, doesn't it? Doesn't it? There we go. See you later up high. Goodbye. And then we do get the other leg for the mindless one. So 2 lumps of coal for Kyle's stocking for Christmas right there. How about that? But we do get 2 effect pieces. Seen them before, seen them again. We'll see these again, I'm sure, but 2 effect pieces. Put them in his feet, put them in his hands. Choose your own effect piece adventure. Nice kind of red color. Almost looks like a Jolly Rancher you want to put in your mouth or something, but don't do it. Don't recommend it. You swallow it, and who knows what happens there. We do get the 2 repulsor hands going on. Of course, classic for Iron Man. You got 2 Fists of Fury out of the package. Choose your own hand adventure. You can give some of that, or you can give some of this. Choose your own adventure, like I did say. But now we got Iron Man out of the package here. And it's one of those Iron Men that feels like I've been there before. A little deja vu, like a young, dare I say, Iron Maiden. That's what it feels like right here. But the gold and black attack looking good. I do like some of this gold that it has a little bit of a little look to it here. Almost looks like a grandma quilt, like grandma would be knitting something. Kind of has the doily effect in the gold there, but it gives it a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more personality, we will say, especially in the mask and stuff. I don't know if it's supposed to be battle damaged or if that's supposed to be kind of part of the armor or what, but it does look interesting. Is this the Dolce & Gabbana or Gucci or whatever those bags are? It kind of has that feel to it. Maybe it's the really ritzy Iron Man in the black and gold attack. I don't know. Don't know exactly, but it does feel like a lot of Iron Mans we've seen in the past, but it feels the same, but it looks different. That's all I'm going to say there. We've had a lot of Iron Mans over the years. This one probably going to be one of, I don't know, it's a weird thing because Iron Man sells pretty good because he's a tippy-top guy in this day and age. You go back to the playground, though, in the 90s, not a tippy-top guy at all. We've talked about that before as well. But an interesting look here to this Iron Man. There's no doubt about it. But I'm just not sure if the Gamerverse one's going to set the world on fire. We'll see what happens. But I forgot to mention the Marvel Knights wave. I believe it's a fan channel exclusive wave. So we're looking at online only. Maybe GameStop. Maybe GameStop. We'll see what happens there. But let's run through the articulation real quick. Same as Luke Cage, of course. Arms do go all the way around. Shoulder guards do come with the arm. So when you move it, it goes with it. Bicep cut, but this is where the hits stop being played. A lot of people go into the bathroom right now because we're playing a new song. And you know what happens when those bands play those new songs? Most of the time it's, hey, it's bathroom. Yeah, play the hits. No, we got to play something new. That's what we're doing here with Iron Man. We're not so new, though, unfortunately, as we do got the pin joints on this one. But at least they are double jointed. I'm here for that. Hands back and forth, side to side. Big old hula hoop at the top, looking pretty good. I guess not a hula hoop, it's an ab crunch. I thought it was hula hoop at first. Looked that way, but it is traditional ab crunch at the top. Waist articulation looking good. Big old splits if you need them. Thigh cut, very tight thigh cut there. Double jointed knees, once again, the pins running fast, running hard, running free like a young Lando Calrissian. And then we do get the ankles here. Back and forth, side to side. Very tight in the ankle and thigh department on this old Iron Man. He's not messing around here. It's a good, different color. It's definitely different than the red colors we're used to. It'll definitely stand out in your Iron Man. If you're like me, you got an Iron Man shelf, you got them all kind of lined up like a hall of armor. Yeah, that's where he's going to join in. He's not going to be a tippy-top fronter guy in my collection, anything like that. Just kind of one of those, is what it is, had to get it, needed to fill the Build-A-Figure. It's not terrible, but it's not going to set my world on fire. That's where I'm leaving this Iron Man figure here today. But good enough is what it is. Luke Cage, the star of the show, stars the stage and screen here today. I just don't like that gap in the arm there. Takes you out of the business a little bit there. But still, happy to finally have Luke Cage and Iron Man. He's Iron Man at the end of the day. So there it is, a little Marvel Knights. What are your guys' thoughts? You picking these two up? You passing? You playing the long game? You wanting to build a figure? You passing on the Build-A-Figure? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day. Yes, it's true. We got 2 YouTube channels now. And when I say me, it's me. Yeah, we got 2 of channels of Kyle Peterson. Kyle Peterson regular one, Kyle Peterson 2.0. Make sure you subscribe to both those channels. Hit the old thumbs up. And don't forget about Patreon for early access to videos like these and early access to videos from both channels. And Patreon always going to be your best way to support this YouTube channel. And hit that up and check it out. Link in the description down below. And then don't forget about ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Another good way to support the channel. And don't forget to hit me up. Follow along on social media. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for Iron Man and Power Man, I am Kyle Man. And I'll see you guys all real soon.